And welcome back, folks. So, as you can see, I did a little bit of redecorating around the house. So yeah, this isn't the quote-unquote official start to Section 3, this is kind of me just showing you what I did with my settlements and all that other good stuff. So yeah, I did a little bit of decorating here. This is mostly just me killing time, trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to go about doing things, as far as the furniture and all that goes. So it was just me doodadding, more or less. But yep, I cleaned the place up, got a little streamline of barrels that are kind of acting as like the city lights, if you will. So let's start from here, not the most obvious, but I'll just start it off. Actually, you know what, it'd be easier if I had kept it in free camera view. That way I can get around a lot easier. So here we have my recruiter tower. And then I guess I'll go ahead and start with and then the farms as well. I moved the fence around, got it walled off, and all of the good stuff. And then I have this generator here generating these lights. Again, that was more of me just doodadding. Just like, alright, well, what do I want to work on next? Over here, and I admit, I went a little overkill with the wall here. I say a little. But yeah, this is the main entrance. Got the Minutemen flags, all that stuff, kind of showing who owns the place. Then here we have the water supply. Now, I was trying to use the smaller bridges, but the little rails there wouldn't attach, so I had to go with the bigger one. Then, yeah, I just kind of built this concrete wall along the way. And I was going to use just the regular, like, what is it called? Like, just the basic walls that you have in, like, the vanilla game. But what I don't like about them is that, if they're on uneven terrain, like right here, they just have that flat thing, so you have that like little gap underneath. So, and I will admit it, I did use console commands to give me enough concrete to be able to do all this. Thankfully, I only had to use it for concrete. Everything else I had enough of, so I didn't have to like cheat too bad. I was like, I don't want to cheat. I don't want to compromise my ability to play the game. So thankfully, it was just concrete that I needed to do it with. So I will not use it to help me upgrade my guns or anything like that. So, just bear with me, it's only for settlement building. That is the only reason I will ever use console commands. Only reason at all. And then, of course, we have along here, more of the wall, more of the turrets. Then we have the back entrance here, which I've seemed to notice that most of the, like when your settlement is, quote, under attack, they mostly show up here. So, yeah, I went ahead and armored up this place a bit. More along the wall, filling up the gaps and whatnot with turrets. I did have more turrets before, but I was like, I overdid this. Let me tear a few down. So I think I trimmed my defense down from like 320 something down to like 250. So I was like, yeah, 250 is good enough. Then over here we have a little tower. Kind of keep watch on this section here. And then this, I don't know what I was trying to go for. Or I think I was going for like a concrete like barracks, but it just wasn't panning out, so I just said screw it, let me wall it off, and I just made this little thing up here. So yeah, it's like a little house for whoever I decide to put here. A Deathclaw. Then more along the wall, more of the wall. And of course I have another tower here with some turrets up top, although I might get rid of one of these. Yep, that's just another guard tower, and then over here, I pretty much slapped this whole thing up to cover up the gaps, because there's like a little ramp that leads up. I didn't touch here, because it's more than likely nobody's going to be able to actually like jump up there, so. And besides, I have these turrets here kind of watching over things, so. There's all that. I did a bit of an interior with some of the houses that people are living in, but it was like nothing super special. Like I just put some lanterns down, some furniture and stuff like that. So that way it's all nice and livable, and it looks like somebody actually lives there as opposed to me just slapping a bed in and saying, hey, there we go. Now in here, we have the bar that I have set up. So once I get the local leader rank 2, I'll actually set up an actual like shop in here to add some more like immersion, I guess, to it. And then I went ahead and apparently I had some Deathclaw hide, so went ahead and slapped up the dead Deathclaw over here. So that was the one that we killed from conquered, or I'm just gonna say it is. So it's like, hey, it's like a national treasure here. And then I have a mole rat and a Mirelurk claw over there. But yeah, I mean that's Sanctuary for now. So that's like, I know it looks like I did a lot, which I did do a lot, but that's basically phase 1 for me building up Sanctuary. But the other like bits I'm gonna update, it's gonna be like bits and bobs here. Like for right now, I just need my main stuff set up, so that way I'm good to go. And then next, I shall show you the castle, because I updated that as well. And that one actually cost me more than Sanctuary. Not much more, but it definitely cost me a bit. And of course I had to do a bit of trading with Carla, but I had a lot of crap to sell, so it was all good from there. Yeah, I broke even on most of the deals, so my caps didn't really move all that much. Excuse me. But yeah, I want to say between the two, yeah, the castle took me the longest. I want to say I spent about 2 hours on Sanctuary. No, more than that, 3 hours on Sanctuary. Then about 2 to 3 hours on Sanctuary, and then the castle took me almost an entire like afternoon.
Crops been growing pretty good lately.
Well, that's good. So here we have the castle. I'll just give you like an overview. As you can see, it's like fortified to all hell and back. I rebuilt the sections of the wall that had been like caved in and stuff. Set up some towers. Admittedly, these towers were a pain in the ass to work with, and I forget which gap it was, but one of those was also giving me trouble. So yeah, I just have like turrets along the corners here. Then I bunkered this dude in just because I had some extra concrete left over, so I was like, screw it, I'll wall this dude in. But I mean, I gave him a little sleeping bag, so he's covered there. That generator pretty much powers the entire wall. This is also one that was modded in. I forgot the name of the mod, but if you refer to video 1, I should have a whole list of all the mods I use, or at least the ones that I could name off the top of my head. Although thankfully with Nexus Mod Manager, the mods kind of are self-described, else I could just look it up on the Nexus and add it in, but I'll definitely be sure to, well, you'll know by now or not if I've done that or not, but I'm going to, so this is kind of like me reminding myself in the future to do this. So yeah, I went ahead, modified the crop a little bit. I had some fertilizer and went ahead and set these up, which generates more food. And then over here, I have a nice little workshop where I've displayed my bobbleheads and magazines. Now, this is kind of a nublet thing of me, but I thought you had to have both the bobbleheads and magazines on you in order for you to get the effects. But once you actually collect them, you have the effects. You could actually just drop the magazine after you've collected it. Same with the bobbleheads. So it's like you acquire the perk, that perk is there to stay. Then over here, I kind of have like a little, collection of flags because, hey, I represent the Minutemen. Hey, I miss good old USA, although the USA in this game was kind of a shitty country. And then, of course, the Brotherhood of Steel. And then over here, and this is, again, more doodling, but I kind of just ran with it. I was like, I actually like this. So I have here a list of the names of all the, I guess, villains, if you could call them, that I've killed. So you have Akak, who was responsible for the Abernathy's daughter, Mary, getting killed. Gristle and Jared, who were behind the whole Concord attack against Preston. And then, of course, one Kellogg. So yeah, this is kind of like my little office here. Now, this space right here is going to be reserved for my power armor stations. So I should be able to fit in, I think, about 3-ish. So yeah, there's that. I went ahead and aligned all the lights. So that way they're all on this side, and then all the power connectors are on that side. Although the power connectors are already on that side, but I just moved all the lights over. And over here we have the, I guess you could call it like the command center for the Minutemen. So it's kind of like where we have all of our meetings and stuff. And then over here I just kind of thought this would be fun to do. It's like, Sean, he's in the Institute, but Kellogg, our lead, is, X, he's dead. We 86'd him. And over here, I kind of start on like a little barracks type, barracks type deal. So you have 2 beds per thing. But what bothers me is that if you look right here, it's a lot slimmer than here. So I was like, alright, I'm going to have to figure out what to do with these extra spaces. And over here, we have the barracks, which is pretty much where everybody else sleeps. I got some water there. If they want like a little midnight drink, it's like, oh, I got a bit of a dry throat. Alright, let me go get some water here. And then I wanted to keep it lit, but only dimly so I added in these barrels, which kind of just dimly light the place up. And apparently we have a leak, because it's raining in here. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, that's the end of that. Alright, so the castle actually... Oh yeah, and then I have my little work area here. Which I'm probably going to make my main one, and then I just kind of slap these signs together. There's, I think it's like, Settlements Expanded or something like that. I think that's the name of the mod, but it adds in, like, signs you can have. There's some that are pre-built, like chems, ingredients, weapons, guns, ammo, etc. And then the ones you saw over there, it's just individual letters, so you can kind of mix them at your own. Remember there being like a little thingy that I put over here. Oh yeah, dog employees only, so only dog meat's allowed in there. Biohazard sign. That may have been it. I was, and I might still do this, gonna put like, just like off to the side somewhere, see if you guys can figure out where it's gonna be, but I'm gonna be referencing a particular YouTuber that I like and enjoy, and if you can find it, well, we'll figure something out. But you have to be the first comment that says, oh, hey, I found the thing and I know where it's at. It'll probably be sometime in this section. If you don't see it in this section at all, then I'm probably just not going to do it, but just look for the name. I'll put it somewhere relatively, not obvious, but somewhere relatively where you will actually be able to see it. I mean, I won't spell it out right for you because there's no fun in that if I just give it away. But I don't know if my subscriptions are visible, but if you can see who I'm subscribed to, it's going to be somebody in that list, obviously. I mean, I'm not going to use somebody that's not on YouTube anymore. Then, yeah, I have more towers out here. Oh, yeah, the main gate, or the main entrance, I guess I should say. That's about all that I have left to show you guys. Oh, wow, this video is going to be a lot shorter than I thought. So, yeah, I have the main entrance here, although this front bit I might get rid of. I just kind of slapped it up just because I don't know, I just like more doodling, I suppose. That might be a problem I might need to... Actually, no, that should be fine. Oh, don't want to go underground. But yeah, I was actually happy that the towers and stuff... The hell? Oh, fucking... Oh, what is this program called? It has to do with my mouse. It updates the software and whatnot, which I don't know why it would need to, because I haven't seen a difference since I bought the damn thing, but... Oh well. Then I was going to put turrets up here, but then I thought, it's a little too high. It won't really be useful for much. Plus, I've got the turrets on this side here. In terms of who has the best defense, I want to say the castle does. Oh yeah, then I had this chick nagging me as I was running around buildings. She's like, you ready for that talk now? You ready for that talk now? I was like, no, but I will let you know when I am. Anyways, let's see, who has the most defense? Sanctuary has 254. I don't know, Sanctuary has more... Oh yeah, that's right, Sanctuary has more turrets. I think the ones I have at the castle are higher value, but the quantity in Sanctuary Hills is a lot higher. So, power at 124, water at 100... Food at 37. They have more food. Yeah, okay, so Sanctuary has more food. Castle has more water. Power definitely goes to the castle because most of the turrets I have require power. And then, yeah, there's a little bit of a population difference. Alright, I might need to pay a visit to Sunshine Tidings Co-op because somebody's MIA. Wait, there's only one there. Did I get a quest? Saying, oh no, somebody's been kidnapped. Blimey, what do we do? Speak to Ryan, shot the gate. Yeah, I'll do that in a freaking moment. Discuss your findings with Nick. So yeah, that's pretty much my two settlements, and then I think at the end of Section 3, I'll develop the ones I currently possess, because by then I should have local leader rank 2, and I'll be able to set up shops and stuff. Now, the big benefit to setting up your own shops is that they make caps. The longer they kind of sit there, they accumulated, I think... I don't know the exact formula. I think it's based on how many people live in your settlement. I think that's what it accounts into it, plus how many shops in general you have set up. But I'll have each settlement have its own, like, I guess, role to play in that. Like, Abernathy Farms probably just gonna have a food shop and medicine shop, and that's pretty much it. Maybe even a gun shop or a general goods store or something like that. But I won't like deck out everyone as like this big metropolis where I can just buy whatever I want. I want to say my inventory's cleaned up. Oh yeah, then I went ahead and changed what's his face, Kellogg's gun to Magnumonium. So it's kind of got a restart, and then I upgraded it a little bit. Long distance call got a big fucking upgrade, so yeah, you can see it looks a lot different. Gave it a longer barrel. It's got a recon scope and all that, and then I upgraded my armor as well, although there's some minor clipping. It's only minor, so I'm not too fussed about it. Plus, I'm in first person 99% of the time anyways. Let me put on my shades. And then Dr. Shoddy, I think I renamed it that before, or prior to, or in between ending section 2 and starting this video, I think I renamed it to Dr. Shoddy. I've always had the crippler, I've always had the pipeliner. God damn, what is in my eye? Yeah, so, at least we're almost done with this video, and I can figure out why my eye is so damn messed up right now. But yeah, you can see Shoddy looks a little bit... Oh, here, let me just do this. Looks a lot different now, I think you'll agree. So yeah, it's all like jacked up, upgraded, and I think I've maxed it out, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I've maxed it out. So now it does 146 damage, DPS 389, fire rate 26, and then long distance call I wasn't able to get... Where's that? That one, because I need gun nut rank 4, which I'm not high enough to get. I think I need to be like 41 or something, but I am definitely getting that. And then yeah, I was able to pretty much max this one out for the most part. But that's not the end of the line with my weapons. I'm definitely going to get some more along the way. Actually, I think there's about 3 more I'm still going to get and use frequently. And the pipeliner might actually make an exit as well as the crippler, but I don't know. I've grown kind of fond of the crippler. It's like my staple gun, because it's been with me since the beginning. Well, the crippler one, or Magnum... fuck. Mr. Goss was with me in the beginning. Now it's the crippler, so it's kind of like a line of succession, if you will. And of course you have long distance call 1 and 2. And if I find another rifle I like, I'll probably call that long distance 3, etc. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to in between videos. Decided I'd take myself a short break, build up some settlements, and all that other good stuff. And you can see the farms all nice and lit up. I guess if like the farmers are working at night, there you go. And yeah, my little street lights. I was gonna go with like some actual lights, but I felt like the barrels would be more fitting, because it wouldn't make sense for this to be like a booming metropolis with like city lights and blah blah blah. I want to kind of keep that. The world has ended, we're doing the best that we can with what we've got. And then as soon as I set this up as like an actual shop, I might make him the bartender, because you are actually able to do it. He'll tell you he can't, but he ends up going back there anyway. Although I don't think you can actually buy from him, but it'll just be good for like a little, I guess, roleplay aspect. Or what little roleplay there is. So yeah. Then yeah, I just kind of added some candles in to kind of keep the light dim. I figured I don't want everything to be like super bright and everything. I just want it to be kind of, you know, it has like a nice feel to it. Did I do anything with the interior here? I thought I did, but I may not have. Yeah, I don't think I did. Nah. Nope, didn't touch it. Didn't touch it one bit. Alright then, folks. So that's pretty much my 2 main settlements built up with their, I guess you could call this the main build-up, and then everything else would just be kind of expansion, or expanding upon it. Maybe upgrading it, stuff like that. So anyway, folks, I've been Look Up Lights. This has been an update in Fallout 4, and I shall see you all in the next video.